You need a man with a six-pack, but you have a Dunlop. Come on now. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as before, you can do it today and you'll be the first to know when I have a video out. And I really would appreciate that if you do so. I'm here to talk about myself, which I don't really like to talk about myself, honey, but hey, here we go. At one point or another, I was in your shoes. I know there's a lot of single women out there and looking for love. And I've been there myself. And I've met a few guys, but they didn't know what they want or need. You know, so I'm like, what are you looking for? And anyway, spoiler alert, I can detect bad energy, good energy about people in general. So I profile them without them even knowing. And I'm like, So a few of them really don't know what they want in a relationship because they're just coming out of a bad one. But like I always said, I don't judge because everybody have a scar. But sometimes you have to let go of that scar, but remember where the scar is and where it's coming from. You don't have to repeat yourself by doing all that, but it's like they're just coming off a relationship and they're scared. But like I told one of them, like, if you're just coming off a bad relationship, what if you get the same one? Then what? You have to just ease off and know what you want, love yourself, because it's not everybody are the same. You just came into a relationship with somebody who treats you bad, but what did you do? I'm sure it's not all her fault. You got to do something to trigger her. We're not crazy, but if you continue to do certain things to a woman or a man, then something's gonna trigger because they have been to that place before. But anyway, fast forward, I was in your situation, being single. Most of the time I'm not even looking because I was comfortable. And then a friend of mine introduced me, called me up one day and said, let's go to this business seminar, which I was very hesitant about because some of them are very boring in the sense. And this one was right up my alley because I have several businesses and I really want to, get up to speed of what to be done and so forth. So I happily went. And after the session, we started to mingle and so forth. So this guy was like all up into me, honey. I mean, every time I look across the room, both our eyes is like connected. And I'm like to myself, like again, I said, I can read energy, people's energy. And I was smitten, honestly, because it was so surreal. So he came over to me and he asked me my name and my number, and I'm like, what the hell you want my number for? So I can call you. So I'm like, we're there talking, and my girlfriend was like, we have other people to mingle up. I said, look, slow your roll down, honey. I'm talking to this man over here. Of course, she was single too at the time. So anyway, I kept on moving after I finished talking to him. But it's like everywhere in the room I went, this guy was right there. And he's smiling and talking, but he's also mingling with other people. And I'm mingling with other people myself. But it's like when everything was said and done, and I came home, I never heard from him for about 3 days. And then he called. And then he said, I was hoping for you to call me. I said, honey, the phone worked both ways. So if you didn't call me, I wouldn't call you, because guess what? You're supposed to be the chaser. You are the cat and I'm the mouse. I'm gonna chase your ass. So he laughed. And I'm a very funny person. And if you can't make me laugh and have fun and just be goofy, you're not the one for me. Because I don't like stuck up people. You're stuck up, but you're stuck up in your own way. So you get your own people to be stuck up with, because I'm loose. I'm very, I love to goof. I'm a goofy kind of person. So we talked and talked and talked till the next morning. And I'm like, he's working, he has his own business. I have my own business. So, we ain't going nowhere. So from then moving on and on and on until it get to a couple years after, we became more than friends. So we lived together, and he liked it so much, he put a ring on it, honey. Because the moral of the story is, you get somebody in your life and you want what's going to make you happy, and so that person is going to want what makes them happy as well. Because remember, people are always in a relationship, and if that relationship doesn't work out, they are not going to stay in there. This is the sensible ones that doesn't stay in a dysfunctional relationship. They're gone. Whether they're married or they're trying out a relationship, or they're just in a relationship but not, married or together. So it's like, and he's like, do you want to know anything about me? I said, honey, I know everything about you already. Like I said, spoiler alert, I'm that kind of person. I was born with this gift. So anyway, he's such a nice person. My heart melted. He's right here with me. So when you're in a relationship with a good person, if there's another woman or another man is ready to put their application in. But honey, this application is closed. He's all mine and I'm all his. And we're happy. Is that every day we're happy now, because I'm a woman. I'm very stubborn, and I don't take things, too much things seriously. But when it's serious, he knows, and he's the same way. We are fire sign, honey, fire signs. So it's just a pleasure that, it's just a refreshing thing to know that you have somebody who can even finish your sentences, or jokingly, or goof off as you are, because I love to laugh. I love to have fun. Clean, great fun. Because I can't deal with people that just and people who complains a lot. I can't, because that's a bad energy for me. If you're not, God opened our eyes every day. And that's the thing to be thankful for. At least open your two gifts, which is your eyes. You understand? There's a lot of people that haven't even seen today, so to speak. So I will call some of my friends and say, hey girl, what you doing? How you doing? Boy, this, that. I'm like, click. Then they call me back. Did you just hang up on me, or we get cut off? I said, I hang up on you because you need to be more positive. You have a house, you have a job, you have a car. Most people don't have half of what you have. So why are you going to be so negative, and you're putting your negativity on me? I don't need that in my life. So back to talking about me, and being single at one point, and finding my soulmate, the love of my life. It's a blessing, because God only gives you what he thinks you deserve to get. And all the rest you throw back in the sea, because I mean, you're not going to get along, and if you do get along, it's not for a long time. So choose your partner wisely. You know what you want. Some of them don't even know what they want, what they need. So if you know what you want, you choose your partner wisely, and don't look on the outer appearance. Look up here. You understand? Because you can argue with stupid. And if they're like that, then why bother? You're gonna be in this dysfunctional relationship. It's not going anywhere. You argue every day. That's stressful. I like to be happy. I sleep well at night. I can't deal with all of that dysfunctional life. You understand? Because I have clients, I have business to attend. I need to have a mind that's set on that, and not somebody trying to upset me and take away my peace. I love my peace, honey. So I'm not gonna allow no one to take away that peace from me. Because if something is not right in your life, there's Jesus. Take it to him. They always said life didn't come with a manual, but what the Bible is for. Did you ever read the Bible? Did you understand the words of it? I do that, and I meditate. You understand? To have peace for me, not for the other person, for me. And if you're holding on a grudge for somebody who have done you something, it's time to let go and move on. Maybe that's what's keeping you back. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to give up all the negative, because you can't fly with all that thing on you. So you got to know what you want, who you are. First of all, you have to know who you are. And to do that, you got to spend some time with yourself, which I did, and many people do. You understand? Because sometimes we lost track of ourselves because of what what is going around in our lives and what we're dealing with. We lost track of ourselves. So to get back in that, to love yourself some more, you have to spend time with yourself, right? So, I mean, you get this life one time. One time. Why not make the best of it? Because it's a very short one. Tomorrow is not promised to none of us. Some people haven't even lived to see this morning, other than for today. So, if you can in your life, be positive. And if you're in a relationship, whether you're married, you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, not living together, live together, try and think positively. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this life God gave us. You understand? He loaned it to us. It's not really ours, but he tried to make us live in a clean, positive way and to serve him. It's like you borrow money from the bank, but you have to pay back the bank. It's a borrow. God loaned us this life. We have to pay him back by worshiping him. You get what I'm saying? As Myron, Myron would say, you're tracking? Yeah. So it's just one life we have to live. Just make us live it good. And then if you have, like I said, if you were living with your fiance, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, just be positive. If something is bothering you, why not talk about it? You're gonna build and build and build that up and then blow. And then that's the end of the relationship. Because I don't take much. You understand? I really don't. I'm a very hard person to be with. You understand? Because I gotta have my way sometimes. And that's why I said me and my husband is like two peas in a pod. We finish our sentences and we come up with ideas for business and it's just boom. So it's like there's a word called wait. That's a very important word. Not because your friends have somebody, you're gonna go out and get anybody, Tom, Dick, or Harry, because you want to be in a relationship and have what they have. I already have that in my life, and I have to use the scissors and cut all ends, because that's jealousy. And jealousy is a bad and evilest thing, because once you get jealous of someone, it's planted in your head how to take out that person for you to not see that person being happy. You tracking? So if you have those kind of people around you, it's time to let them go. Eagles don't fly with chicken, honey. It's time to let them go, because they're not happy for you. And no matter what you tell them, what you're going through, how you're happy, your man is this, your woman is that, look at their expression when you're saying that to them, because they want what you have. But they're just not going to get it like that. You got to change your attitude. You got to change your approach. You got to change. There's a lot of things to change in your life before you get to somebody who will really love you. And first, you got to love yourself. No, I take that back. First, you got to love God, and then love yourself. Whoever come after, that's just it. That's the way it goes. So the takeaway from this: find somebody who match your spirit. Find somebody who you know will treat you like the person who to be treated, how you want it to be treated, and vice versa. Because I'm not telling you, oh, you want somebody that to treat you like a queen, but you're not going to treat him like a king. It doesn't work like that. Because if I was a guy, I would be gone. Because I'm putting out and you're not putting out, honey. The world don't be like that, honey. All these mental things that going on in your head, that you need this, you need that. You need a man with a six-pack, but you have a Dunlop. Come on now. You need a man with six figures, but you have a EBT card. What kind of thing is that? Look into yourself. You're going to ask somebody for certain things, but you don't have it for yourself? You're going to have things for you, not for him, but for you. And whatever you are asking for, look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I have that? That's where it started. You can't want a man who have a six-pack when you have a Dunlop and a six figures, when you get in minimum wage and an EBT card. You can't ask a man for a house when you live in an apartment and it's not even yours, or you hook up with somebody. You can't ask a man to have an education when you stop at middle school. That's just it. The world is changing, and it's changing even more. So that's my life, and I'm happy as can be. So it's been a while since I'm in your shoes, that I was single and I wasn't even looking. I went to this conference and it was very interesting. I learned a lot about business, and that's when I met my hubby, and I wasn't even looking. Sometimes when you're not looking, there they are. But if you go, every time you go out, you're thinking, tonight is the night I'm going to find somebody. You'll find them, but not what you want. Just saying. So just start thinking positive and do good, and good will come to you. Because again, I wasn't looking. And again, there you go, honey. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's hear your story. Let me know at the link below. Tell me what you're thinking, what you're going through in your relationship. You can email me. you can put a note in. If you don't want anyone to see it, just email me. It's right there. I can answer your questions. I can answer your questions in on a one-to-one basis. I can answer your questions through email back. If you want me to put it out there, tell me if you want me to put your answers there. But somebody out there is going through a lot, and they don't know what to do because they can't trust their families or even their friends. Friends. Really? So you can't be going through something and tell somebody who is going through the same thing. It's like the blind leading the blind. What you gonna tell her? And what advice is she gonna give you when she's going through the same thing? That don't make no sense. So you come to an expert, find an expert. If it's not me, it must be somebody else who is not biased, and listen to your situation, and then we go from there. Call me, text me, leave a message, email me. It's all there. But remember one important thing: subscribe, so you can be the first to know when I'm on. And as that being said, be blessed, think positive, and be great. Thank you.